Bert's here and he keeps dragging his bum on the bed and scratching the covers. Am I a scientist? Absolutely. It smells so good. Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. And welcome back to a makeup fail. Oh my gosh, I'm starting off the video today. We're gonna be talking about favorites. Spoiler alert, we're gonna be talking about favorites. But first, I gotta talk about a fail because this black lipstick, this black liquid lipstick, yeah, it's not doing me any favors, that's for sure. And I know I've asked you guys before for black lipstick recommendations and then promptly ignored all of your recommendations and just ordered one from Maybelline. And Miss Maybelline, we need to talk because this black liquid lipstick formula, nope, it's an absolutely no thanks for me. It's supposed to be matte, but like it's very transfery and it's sticky. It's so sticky. And maybe I did it wrong because I did put a lip gloss underneath, but I always wear my matte liquid lipsticks like that because I don't want them to be like super drying. I want them to look a little healthier, a little more lived in. So I always put just like a very light layer of gloss underneath, and this one just didn't take, you know? The host is rejecting the parasite, or whatever way I should have said that, but it really does feel like my lips are rejecting this lipstick, and I'm gonna wash it off in a second, but I just wanted to talk to you about it first. But that's not what this video is about. You did not click on this video to find out how much I hate this black lipstick and how it's all over my hands. No, you clicked on this video because you, like me, have an interest in my fall makeup favorites and some fall lifestyle favorites. As you can see, I got some candles over here. I got some more lifestyle favorites. I got a lot of fall favorites, you guys. I have been thriving this spooky season. I have been thriving in the fall this year. I hope the energy is shared, but I feel like just coming from 2020 fall, being just like a big swing and a miss, you know, we were cooped up inside for most of it. I felt like I didn't get to indulge in as many fall activities. So this year I'm like, yes, take me to that pumpkin patch, get me that pumpkin spice latte. I want all the fall things. And I'm thriving. I'm having such a good time. And I have so many fall makeup favorites to share with you. Oh my gosh, we got good fall lips. We got good fall eyeshadow palettes. We got good fall blushes. We got fall fragrances. I got fall everything. So if that sounds like a topic that is interesting to you and you're all about things fall like I am, then I encourage you to please subscribe and keep on watching because it's coming at you right now. But first I'm gonna go wash off this lipstick because oh my gosh, it keeps getting on my teeth and it's driving me nuts. Alright, that is much better. Loving this lip with this eye look today. This is the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Devil's Food Cake. This is a very easy to throw on beautiful fall gloss. I love it. Bert's here and he keeps dragging his bum on the bed and scratching the covers. You guys have to keep an eye on Bert, okay? You let me know if he's doing anything mischievous in the background, okay? Comment down below. I'm just kidding. Bert's good all the time. He is good all the time. Well, we're gonna have to keep Bert in the background today because he's just too darn cute. But yeah, this wasn't supposed to be my fall favorites, but it is kind of a fall favorite. NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Devil's Food Cake. What do you think? Cute little lip. Let's talk about more fall lips while we're on it. Fall is the time where I like to get really wild and crazy with my lip choices. As much as I love bold lips and I wear like bright orange lips and coral lips and pink lips in the summertime, in the fall I'm like, give me all of the vampy, deeper shades. So this is a great one. And another great vampy shade is this one from KBD Beauty. It is their vinyl lip lacquer in the shade Hollyhock. I have worn this quite a few times ever since KBD so graciously gifted me a PR package. This has been my favorite thing from that PR package. It's this beautiful like deep burgundy. Ugh, it doesn't translate on camera. It's like much more cool tone than it looks on camera, but I will show you a few pictures of me wearing it. I felt so cute in all of these looks. It is such a fun red lip. This formula is also incredible. It's not transfer proof, but it doesn't claim to be. It claims to be a vinyl lip cream, not like a matte or anything, but it does wear pretty well for what it is. And I do find that it fades really beautifully throughout the day. way. Like, you never end up with that butthole lip. Like, it just, Bert, stop dragging your butt. But yeah, it fades really nicely, and I find that the only time that it actually starts to come off is when you're like eating something. Like if you're eating a burger, if you're eating a sandwich, then it's gonna come off on that. But if you're just talking and going about your business, then it's gonna stay put. So I love that about it. The shade Hollyhock is the name of this beautiful shade, and it's definitely a fall favorite. Sorry the lighting keeps changing. We got a partly sunny, partly cloudy day on our hands here, but we're making it work. All right, so my next fall lip favorite is not as vampy as the other two that I've showed you, but it's a beautiful like burnt orangey shade that's just like literally the essence of fall. It's literally leaves, and it is from Oden's Eye Cosmetics. And what is it called? I always forget. Alva Matte Lip Stain, and it's in the shade Ripe Papaya. First of all, this does smell like rotting fruit. It's not bad. I always describe it as rotting fruit, and that's probably inaccurate. It's really fruity, but there's something a little spicy about it. But it doesn't smell like garbage. I don't know what I mean by rotting fruit. Maybe I mean more like fruit preserves. Yeah, I think I mean like a fruit jelly, a fruit jam. That's what I mean. Anyway, enough me jammering about what this smells like. Let me show you this beautiful shade. I'll show you a few pictures of me wearing it. I felt so cute when I wore this lip on my live the other night. If you missed my last live stream, I will link it down below. I've started live streaming on Wednesdays, and by I've started, I mean I've done one, but I'm gonna come back this Wednesday too, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss it. But that's not what this video is about. But I did wear the lip in that video, so if you watch that live stream, then you can see me apply it, and it's just a really, really pretty color. And at first, I wasn't a huge fan of this matte lip stain formula. I found it to be a little too drying, but with this one, unlike with my Maybelline matte lipstick, if you put a lip gloss or a lip mask, lip balm, anything hydrating underneath this, it performs beautifully. It still is long wearing, but it doesn't feel as drying. I like to sometimes blot this on for a more subtle color, but you can also layer it up for a more opaque color. It's really, really versatile with the way that you can use it. It's a really pretty color, and I got this in the summer, didn't wear it a whole lot, and then as soon as the leaves started changing colors, I was like, give me my Ripe Papaya matte lip stain, and I'm so happy I have it because it's been a great lip for fall. All right, enough about lips. I've been talking about lips for a while now, so now let's talk about some of my favorite fall blushes. So these are two blushes that I did not have last fall, so they're 2021 fall favorites. We're so happy to have them in my collection. Oh no, don't hit them together like that. What are you doing? It's okay, nobody cracked, it's all good. So the first one I have to talk about is also from Oden's Eye Cosmetics, and it is also an Alva product. It is their Alva Flower Blusher in the shade Sweet Tulip. And this is a really beautiful mauve-y blush that doesn't pull too like contoury, you know? Because I don't know about you guys, but I feel like sometimes with mauve-y blushes, they can almost pull a little shadowy, which isn't a bad thing, you know? If that's like the look you're going for, that's a-okay, but that's not always the look I want. And I find with how like pale I am, I don't know, I'm like fanning myself as if it's gonna make me less pale, but with how fair skinned I am, sometimes a more cool tone blush can look just a little too shadowy on me. So I love the neutralness of this mauve. If mauve even has the ability to be neutral, I don't know, color theorists everywhere are like, stop, what are you talking about? But let me show you a little swatchy swatch of this. It's a really beautiful color. The shade is Sweet Tulip, again, by the way. First of all, look how pigmented it is. Like when you swatch a blush, you don't expect it to look this pigmented. At least I don't, but this is a beautifully pigmented blush. It's a really pretty mauve-y shade, but like I said, you can see there's some neutralness to it, you know? I'm actually wearing this blush today. This is the best way to show you how this blush looks on the cheeks, and you can see it's really tying together this cool tone look I got going on the eyes. I also like that the finish is matte, but really it's more of a satin in my opinion. Like it's definitely, there's no pearlescence to it, there's no shimmer at all, but you could see like when it's on my finger, you can see a little sheen on my finger still, because I don't think it's a matte and flat blush at all. I really love the tone of it, really easy to work with. It's super pigmented, but you can blend it out very easily. If you apply too much, you can build it up, you can have it subtle, you can do whatever you want. I love versatility in my products, and I love this blush so much, and I'm so happy to have it, and it is definitely a fall favorite. All right, I forgot, I have another blush to talk about. The other blush that has been a fall favorite specifically of mine is from KVD Beauty, and it is their blush in the shade Honeysuckle. Sorry, their Everlasting blush in the shade Honeysuckle. Now, KVD sent me two blushes, and I gotta say, They're not all created equal. I am talking about one blush, not both of them today, despite loving both colors, because the formula of the other one I have stinks. I don't know what's going on. This shade Foxglove that is not a favorite of mine is a similar shade to the Oden's Eye Alva blusher, but is not similar in formula. This is super patchy. This looks like very shadowy on my face. Always ends up looking kind of bruisey. I don't know. Foxglove, you guys, I know Foxglove is like a cult favorite, so please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Anyway, not what this video is about. So now let's talk about Honeysuckle. Honeysuckle is a favorite. We love Honeysuckle. She's so pretty. It's so smooth, feels super buttery. This is a matte blush. This is not a satin by any means. I still don't think it looks flat, but like this one has no sheen to it whatsoever. Like this is a matte look, matte look, matte look. Yeah, a swatch is not really gonna do much for this blush. It looks really subtle, and that's because it is really subtle. If I'm going for like an out the door look and I just wanna put something on my face, give my cheeks a little warmth, this is the perfect shade because it's not so neutral that I feel like it just looks like a bronzer, because I don't love that type of blush look. I know people love their bronzy blushes. It's not for me, but this is the closest that I get. Very user-friendly, goes on very, very subtle. This is a blush you'll have to build up if you really want to see it, but sometimes I need that. I have a heavy-handed blush. I openly admit it. I do not mind that I have a heavy-handed blush because I love blush and I love to look like I'm wearing a lot of blush. But this one is very user-friendly, very easy to apply, and it's beautiful packaging. It's beautiful all around. I love reaching for it. It looks like a little flower, and yeah, I really like this blush and it's been great for fall. Okay, let's move on to an eyeshadow palette that I have rediscovered a love for this fall, and I don't think anyone is gonna be surprised by me saying this because I have been wearing it nonstop. I've used it in like 3 videos now. It's Freakin Bats palette from Shroud Cosmetics in collaboration with Batty Bean. Oh my gosh, this palette and I have been through a journey together, because when I first got the palette, it didn't work great for me. There was a lot of patchiness and I blamed it on bad blending. This is 2020 me. October 2020 me thought that I was just bad at blending and that's why the palette wasn't working great. Fast forward to 2021 October me, who discovered that this palette got broken. I don't even know how. Honestly, I really don't know how. These shades were just really softly pressed and I must have bumped into it one day, and then like 5 of my shades were broken, so I made a video repressing the palette and then retrying the palette, and now suddenly I like it again and it's not as patchy. So, am I a scientist? Absolutely. I'm just kidding. I'm not a scientist, but I like the palette a lot better after repressing it. I truly feel like this shade Trappa just needed to be pressed a little harder, because as soon as I chopped it up and then repressed it with my mousse, I had a little makeup repair kit. I'll link it down below if you're curious. It's a really good makeup repair kit, but as soon as I chopped this up and put my little repair mousse on it, suddenly it's not as patchy anymore. The only shade that's still patchy on me is one of the shades that I didn't repress, and that is this shade Spooky, and it's workable. I mean, you're definitely gonna have to spend more time on an eye look if you're using the shade Spooky, and I've heard that from quite a few people, that Spooky's like the shade that's got the biggest thumbs down from everybody. It just tends to be the patchiest, but I don't know, maybe I should try repressing that one too, even though it's not broken, because Trappa worked a lot better after I did that. I don't know. Tell me, what do you think I should do? Should I repress it again even though it's not broken? I don't know. But we'll see. That's besides the point. I have been loving this palette this fall. The color story is so inspiring. Every time I think I've done every possible color combination, I think of a new one. Like today I'm wearing it. Let's get into this eye look. Today I am wearing the shades Adams and Derry as my mattes. I have Adams in the inner corner and I have Derry on my little outer corner graphic moment here. And then I have the shade Grim, this like metallic-y blue all over here, which is so powerful. It's such a pretty metallic-y blue. And then over the inner corner, I have the shade Sam, which is this really interesting, like cool toned, almost seafoam, kind of sagey shimmer. It's so pretty, and I really like how all of these go together. Like I said, I just keep discovering more color combos for this palette, and I find the color story super inspiring. You know, I definitely feel like in Halloween times, we see a lot of black and orange and green, But, you know, purple is a spooky color, you guys. Purple is absolutely a spooky color. This shade Dairy is like one of my favorite mattes I own. I've been loving this palette and I can't stop reaching for it. I know it's been restocked recently, so if you were looking to get your hands on it, it is available, and it's a palette that I have learned to love more over time. But yeah, this has definitely been a favorite for fall, and I've been loving all the spooky looks I've created with it. All right, we're gonna talk about my last fall makeup favorite, and then we're gonna move on to a couple of lifestyle favorites. So if you don't care about my lifestyle, you can get lost after this next one. But I was just raving about how much I've been loving purple eyeshadow this fall and purple eye looks. And one of my greatest purple eye products that I've discovered this fall is this super multi-use pomade from KVD. What is it called exactly? Bert, stop, he's eating the plants again. Dang it, Bert. Like I was saying, this KVD multi-use super pomade has been awesome. I love this shade Roxy Purple. And what I really like about these super pomades is how long wearing they are. You don't have a lot of work time. That would be the only negative with this, is that you don't have a ton of work time because they do dry down pretty quick. But what they're great for is acting as a base. So if you want to do like a purple eye look, like a graphic purple eye look, like this one I did right here, I went ahead and set this down. I did like a basic graphic shape, pretty much like this. But I did it all the same color. And then I went over it with a shimmery purple shadow, and I love the way that look turned out. Oh my gosh, I felt so powerful in that look. And it also, you know, as much as it dries down quickly, if you do go in with a shimmer right away, I find that you don't need a glitter primer, you don't need any sort of adhesive. It will stick to it and it will hold on to it really well. I didn't get any like glitter fallout or shimmer fallout throughout the day with this, and it's great for cut creases. That's another thing. I have a white shade that I've been using for little cut creases lately, and I love the way this has worked. Here's a little picture of my cut crease using the white. I did that for my Mean Girls video, and it was just so user-friendly. You know, if you're someone like me who struggles with cut creases and doing it with concealer, give a pomade a try, you know, because it's viscous. It's got a bit more thickness to it, but it's not super watery. Like, you know how sometimes concealers can be watery, so sometimes they get all over the place while you're trying to do a cut crease. This stays in place more, which is what I like about it. And again, it's also really long lasting, so I like that about it too. So that's great, especially if you have hooded eyes like me that tend to crease quickly. I don't find that these crease, so that's great. And I've just been really liking the super pomades. I've done a lot of artsy looks with them too. Look at this little artsy look I did with this. I felt so cute. I felt like a literal painting in this look, and they've been really inspiring to me. You can also use them in your eyebrows. I keep meaning to use them in my eyebrows. Somebody please remind me to put these in my eyebrows because I think it could look so cool. But yeah, I've been absolutely loving the KVD super pomades this fall. All right, that was it for my fall makeup favorites. If you're gonna be leaving me now because you don't want to hear my lifestyle favorites, that's totally fine. Thank you so much for being here. That was super sweet of you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. But for those of you sticking around, let's talk about some freaking candles. I'm a candle lady. I'm obsessed with candles. I can't stop buying candles. I have like 10 right now, but you know what? I just finished 2 of them, so it's fine. Anyway, the one that I'm burning currently is a very recent purchase, but it's already a favorite. I can't stop burning it. This is called Woodsmoked Bourbon, which I know you're like, snooze fest. I don't know, maybe you're not. I read that name and my boyfriend was like, let's get this candle. And I was like, I don't want to get that. That's gonna stink, because I feel like all the bourbon candles, you know, candles that try to be aggressively masculine and they're just not always the best smelling, or they just tend to smell like men's cologne. That's what I thought this was gonna smell like. But no, I was incorrect. This smells incredible. It definitely has some smokiness. You're gonna smell that smokiness to it. But the bourbon smell is not what I expected. It smells very sweet. It almost smells like honey. It reminds me of another candle, which is also in my favorites, and that is the Honey Pumpkin candle. These are both from DW Home, by the way, which is like, I don't think it's a Marshall's brand, but I always see them at Marshall's. But Honey Pumpkin smells so good. It literally smells like straight up honey. The pumpkin is definitely a little more subtle, so it's not pumpkin spice at all. Like, this is honey pumpkin. It's a nice sweet smelling It smells so good. The reason I brought this one out too is because one, they're both favorites, but also they remind me of each other, but slightly different. Like this one is slightly more honey smelling. Like this one, the honey smell is stronger, and this one has more of a smokiness to it, but they both have that kind of like sweet smell to them that just warms my heart. It puts me in such a good mood. And you guys should just go to Marshall's and smell all the candles and pick out some favorites, because they got so many good ones at Marshall's. I literally cannot stop buying them. We bought these both at the same time. But these both have been good candle favorites. Just to remind you again, Honey Pumpkin and Woodsmoked Bourbon are both excellent fall candles. And then another lifestyle favorite I have that's also a fragrance is a body spray. Big shout out to my mom for sending me this body spray. And she got me this champagne, apple, and honey smell, which smells so good. Can you tell honey is like a smell that I like and that I like sweet smells? But this smells so good. Super appley. So if you don't like an apple smell, then freaking forget about this. Throw it out the window and never think about it again. But if you do like an apple smell, I think you'll really like this. My favorite fragrance notes to wear are sweet and citrusy smells. So for me, this is the perfect combination of both of them. It really does smell like apple and honey, like an appley dessert. But the apple is definitely on the stronger side than the honey. The sweetness, it's like an afternote. The apple's like the base note, and then the honey is like the mid note, or whatever the other notes are called. You know how there's always one scent that's like the strongest part of the smell. Like with this honey pumpkin candle, the honey is the stronger part of the two things. And I would say with this champagne, apple, and honey body spray, the apple is definitely the strongest part. Honestly, I think they just throw in the word champagne to be fancy. I have another scent from Bath & Body Works that's called like orange mimosa or mimosa sunrise or something, and it smells like orange. I don't really smell alcohol, so don't let the word champagne deter you, but oh, this is a really nice fall scent. I love having body sprays around just from when I'm like running out the door, you know, because I just like to have something a little fresh about me. And we all know that these body sprays last approximately 15 minutes, so sometimes it's nice to just smell good for a moment. Birds, stop eating the plants. Any advice on how to get your cats to stop eating your plants would be much appreciated. Thank you so much. But like I was saying, this is an excellent fall scent. Nice, quick, easy, fresh. Love it so much. Apply some right now. And I'm revived. Okay, yeah, so this has been another great fall fragrance. And then the last lifestyle favorite that I want to talk to you about is in my ears right now. I've worn these in a few videos already, so maybe you've already noticed, but these are my cute little ghosty earrings from shop Kikay. I love them so much. I love that they glow in the dark, and they're just the cutest little ghosts in the world, so I'm really happy to have them. Please stop eating plastic, Bert. Oh my gosh. And I love shop Kikay's earrings. If you guys haven't tried them before, they make all of these like laser cut acrylic earrings. They are super, super cute. Another cute fall pair that my boyfriend got me for my birthday are these little pumpkin cookies. Aren't they so cute? They look like the little pumpkin cookies that you bake at around Halloween time, and they have a little bite taken out of them. I'm in love. I have so many earrings from shop Kikay. Let me know if you would want to see an updated jewelry collection video, because I haven't done one in like a year, and I've come into a lot more jewels since then, and like half of them are from shop Kikay because I love them so much. But with that, we have reached the end of my fall favorites video. Those are all of the products that I have been absolutely loving in the fall, my fall makeup favorites, my fall lifestyle favorites. It's been a lot of good stuff. Like I said at the beginning, I really feel like I'm thriving this fall season, very much in my element. What's going on? Why am I kicking my legs? I'm wearing a Christmas sock on one foot and an Easter sock on the other foot. My pants have cats on them. I'm wearing a moon sweatshirt. We have a lot going on right now, but all in all, I'm feeling very spooky, very fall, feeling very much like a fall queen, and loving every second of it. But now I'm leaving it up to you guys. Tell me what your fall favorites are. Please give me your black lipstick recommendations, because I promise I'll listen this time, okay? I already have a list of certain ones. I know people have said Black Moon Cosmetics. People say that KVD has a good one. Somebody told me to check out the Wet n Wild Catsuit one, which I've been looking for in my drugstores and I just can't find it. But let me know if I'm using the Maybelline black lipstick wrong, if I need to not wear a gloss underneath. Please, any advice is much appreciated, and give me more black lipstick recommendations, and also tell me what your fall favorites are. I got a long list of stuff for you to do in the comments, you guys. You better get cracking. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm so rambly today. I haven't filmed a video in a few days. Can you tell? I missed you. I want to pinch your cheeks. Oh my goodness, but thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, except for when I'm taking a little mental health break like I did last week. But I am planning on live streaming again this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll be doing a live get ready with me, and thanks so much for watching. Check out my description box for all of the makeup on my face today, as well as all of the fall favorites that I mentioned today. Also, in my description box, I'll have a bunch of Black Lives Matter resources to support the Asian American community, and resources to support the LGBTQ+ community. So please check out those links if you haven't yet. And I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!